Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Woo. QiGong. Hello. Hello. Good morning. To see you all today. It's our final finale, season finale, autumn finale. It definitely feels like it. It's chilly today, but not too bad. Not too cold. It's chilly. So many of the leaves are down from when we started our season at the beginning of autumn. And yeah, I'm excited to do some practice today. We'll start with some seated practice. So let's bring the hands together and create some warmth between the hands by rubbing the hands together. Back to the hands. Our actions do have an impact. It's a great reminder. Our hands do warm up. We take action. Things we do have an impact for our personal health and for the world around us, our relationships. Okay, let's open and close the hands. And we're going to sync the breath. We're going to inhale, make a fist. Full breath, hold that tight fist. Exhale, stretch the fingers wide. Empty breath is going to be the full stretch. And let's do that 3 times. Inhaling, full breath, full pressure. Exhale, stretching. Empty breath, fully open. 2 more times. 4 parts of the breath reminds us that everything has a process. Just enjoy each step of the process. Sometimes we try to rush through a phase. I'm guilty of that, of course, myself. It's a great way to remind ourselves, hey, let's just go through each step of the process and enjoy each part. Or if we can't enjoy it, at least be present for it. Some painful things we have to go through in this life. Inhale, we're going to press the hands together. Exhale, we're going to make a little space. Simple movements help recalibrate the nervous system, help us take charge of things. We decide how much pressure, we decide how long we want to inhale, we decide how long we want to hold the breath. We decide on our exhale how fast, how slow we want to go, and how much space do we want to make between the hands. There's so much in the world that's out of our control. Qigong gives us a chance to really hone in on what is in our control. Where do we have our power? Where can we have our impacts? Great. And let's rotate those hips. And one way and the other way. We're clearing out traffic jams in the meridian channels that often occur within the joints of the body. So we're just going to go through our joints, do some rotations, open things up. So when we do our flow movements, the energy can flow more smoothly through the meridians, shoulders both ways. And we'll work on the neck a bit. So dropping the chin to the chest and doing some rotations. I'm going to do half circle myself. You can decide if you want to do a full circle, half circle. And I'll get the other side. So we're going to engage the hips from a seated position. So just wiggling from side to side. Maybe getting a little groove in there if you can. Engaging the hips, both directions. Let's get our knees, engage the knees. I'm just going to do a little massage for the knees. Thank you, knees. Every step I've taken, even when I was crawling, these knees were keeping me moving. So our knees do so much to propel us forward. and move us back in life, move us around. So thank you, knees. Get the insides of the knees if you're rubbing the knees down. And then we'll come down to the ankles, rotating the ankles. You can either, lift them off the ground, rotate the ankles, or keep the heel down if that feels better. And then we're going to take our awareness to the toes, wiggle around those toes, and say, thank you, toes. Thank you, toes. Really helping us keep balance in life. Similar to the hands, each toe has a different energy meridians traveling through them. So our energy meridians travel throughout the whole system, from the tips of our toes, tips of our fingers, top of our head, and move different qualities of energy throughout the body and engage in different functions. And QiGong really focuses on those meridians as well as the physical system of the body. We're syncing the two together so we can be in our wholeness. Let's do a little tapping. We'll start in the center of the chest and we'll come out towards the shoulders. For those of you who are in the lung 1 and lung 2 class, we're passing over the lung 1, lung 2 points in here. It's tender area. You could do a little extra work there. Notice if you're feeling resilient or tender, or what quality of energy do you have today. And we'll have a little fun with it. Make some noise. Ah. Let's do. You want to sync the breath. Inhale as you come in. Exhale as you come out. Let's do that one more time. We did our seated practice. Enjoy. We're getting some sunlight out here. Glorious sunlight. Twist and stretch. Open up the chest. Just gently waking up the body on this Sunday, getting the systems going, activated, synchronized, calibrated. And we're going to do some standing practice next. So any of these can, of course, be done sitting down if you don't feel like standing today. I'll go to recalibrate my camera here, and I'll see you in a standing position. So I'm in a Homewood Cemetery for the autumn season and some other cemeteries around Pittsburgh because our emotion for the fall is grief. And that is letting go of the past and being present in the future, in the present in the future. I got to get myself grounded, present in the present. Let's open our flow. We're going to inhale, the arms float up. Exhale, the arms float down. Shoulders are relaxed, their knees are slightly bent. We're letting our arms move with the power of our breath more than our muscle system. And the arms become weightless the more we practice this movement. That helps us get into our flow state, which is where everything is synchronized, everything is calibrated as much as possible for where we are and what the environment around us allows for. That one more time. Drag in the back of the hand leads. Get in front of you, the palm turns towards the chest, and we pull the arm in and towards the heart. That hand drops and the other arm engages. The back of the hand leads. When you get to the end of your stroke, the palm turns towards your body and we bring that hand into the heart. It's like a swimming stroke, referred to as swimming dragon. Gathering energy from the world around us and bringing it into our hearts. We're giving this fresh chi. And then as this arm drops, we ground that energy down. Ground it down through the legs, down into the earth. Using the heart and grounding in. Back of the hand leads, the hand rotates, and the palm comes towards the heart. Let's do 3 more of those. Right. Right into the lung exercise. We've got this blue heron. We inhale, the arms float up in front of us. We exhale, the palms turn to face each other. We inhale, open the arms wide like you're going to give someone a big hug. Turn the palms upward. Exhale, the arms float back in front of us. The empty breath, the palms face each other again. Inhale, open. Full breath, palms turn towards the heavens. Exhale, arms in front of us. Empty breath, palms turn to face each other. You can make this as expressive as you want. If you want to engage the knees, you want to look up with the head. QiGong is an expressive art as well as a healing art. We each express chi in our own unique way, so make sure you allow for that in your life, in your practice. If we inhale, we're bringing white light through the palms, through the arms, through the lungs, filling the lungs with energy. As we exhale, that energy is grounding down through the core, through the legs, through the feet, and into the earth. We'll do 3 more of these. The arms feel heavy. Try relaxing your shoulders more. Last one. As we come out of this one, we're going to give ourselves that hug. Give yourselves a hug. Pat on the back, pat on the shoulder. Open that up one more time. Open and another big hug, switching the arms. Okay, we'll take this tapping. We're going to take the tapping down the arm. We'll flip that arm over and come up the inner arm, down the outer arm, up the inner arm. The yin meridians bring energy into the body. The yang meridians help release energy, and they work together in pairs to function for the bodily functioning, and also for soul and spirit and energetic functioning. And we'll get the other side. So we're giving gratitude to those meridians. Thank you, body. For carrying the soul through this lifetime and for grounding us in this beautiful planet. Let's get the legs with some tapping as well. Getting all sides of the legs, inside, outside, back, and front. And make sure to give your butt a good pat on the butt. Good job, me. Maybe get the front, the sides, hips. And wherever you're guided to go with your tapping today, it's a great way to give yourself some self-care. Feels good, it's fun. and it gets the energy activating and flowing, as well as help the circulation and the lymph system too. So it's simple practice, but a lot of impact. Let's do one more flow exercise. Arms come to the sides. We're going to do palm strikes. So as we strike out, the hand rotates and the palm faces down. As one arm comes back, the other one goes out. So it's not a martial strike, it's just a chill, peaceful, flowing strike here. Very simple movement. We're going to engage the breath, and our goal is going to be 3 strikes per inhale. So inhaling 1, 2, and 3, and exhaling 1, 2, and 3. And it's fine to linger in the full or empty breath during this if your synchronization is a little off. That's why we practice, to get it more synchronized. Wherever you are is perfect. 3 and then 1, 2, 3. Nice. Do 3 more of those. I'm just going to do a time check. Then if we do our last one, let's inhale both arms to the side and exhale tabletop, hands resting on an imaginary table in front of us. Pause here and do some breathing. We're going to inhale up through the feet. With your mind, bring the energy up through the feet to the heart or to the top of the head. And exhale energy out through the palms. Inhaling up through the feet. We've cleared a lot of those channels so that energy is flowing nice and smooth all the way up to the heart and the top of the head, and exhaling out through the palms. In QiGong, we use our movements, we use our breath, and we use the power of our mind to intentionally move energy throughout our system. This impacts our health and well-being, our personal mood and energy levels, as well as our relationships. And our relationships then impact our communities and the greater world as well. So when we do self-care, when we do our QiGong practice, we're actually impacting the whole as well as ourselves. Do 1 more of those. Rest the arms. Woo! I'm a little chilly. I'm gonna do a little bouncing, shaking. Do whatever you're guided to do. If it's stretching or self-massage or bouncing, we'll just have another minute or 2 of standing practice, and then we'll come in and do our acupressure point of the week. All right. So we'll come back in for our Acupressure point of the week.
Oh,
The point today will be on the hands. So like gauge the hands, warm them up a little. I got a little chilly during practice. Kind of chilly makes you feel alive, makes you feel invigorated. Great quality season. As we wrap up our fall sessions, we're going to work with large intestine point. So the lung and large intestine are the primary meridians of autumn. So we've worked with them quite a bit over the season. And this point's nice because it has a very fun, simple way to find it. What we're going to do is find the crease on one of your thumbs. We're going to line that crease up with the webbing between the thumb and index finger of the other hand. Line those two up and then bend the thumb down. And that will land you right around large intestine 4. So the way we kind of tweak the spot is we just press in and out and listen to the body. Maybe you're right where you need to be right there. Maybe you need to slide up a little or down a little. But you'll get a message from the body that says, yes, please, that's the spot for me. Remember, everybody's meridians are slightly different, just like our physical anatomy is slightly different. So it's really about tuning in and seeing what feels good to you. And find the quantity of pressure that feels good. You should have something underneath the hand to provide counter pressure, whether that's your other fingers or whether you want to rest your hand on your legs or a table. A lot of times the eyes will shut down and the breath will become more predominant. So if that happens, that's fine. Otherwise, keep the eyes open. It's fine too. Large intestine and lungs help bring in energy and also to release. And this point is referred to as the great eliminator. It's a great point for relieving stress from the system. So notice what's happening as we exhale. Do you notice little releases of tension in the shoulders or neck or wherever you personally hold that tension? I'm noticing it in my shoulders, slightly more relaxed there. Little micro releases is what I like to call them. And we know those have a ripple effect throughout the whole system. Noticing a smile comes to my face a little more easily. So when we have less stress, we're able to be more present with the beauty and bounty around us. And this point also helps eliminate pains. Any areas specifically where you notice pain, you could bring your awareness there and try to let that energy flow down and out through the meridians. Maybe it inspires you to move or sway or rotate in some of the parts of your body that's part of the movement. So go with that. Stay here for a few more breaths. We all take on stress in our life. It's important. It's how we impact and make change and express ourselves. What we're releasing here is the unnecessary parts of the stress, parts, those thoughts that we can't let go of, those unnecessary burdens we put on ourselves, guilt, shame, things like that. Our society is placed on us, or we placed on ourselves. Okay, one more breath on this side. And usually release with an exhale. And we're going to work that point on the other side too. So one of the principles is we always want to work both sides. So find the crease in the thumb, line it up with the webbing between the thumb and index finger of the other hand. Hold the thumb down. And that's your back to the lung, large intestine 4 point. And then adjust your hands, adjust your posture, get comfortable. Maybe adjust your position slightly on the point so you get that message from the body. Acupressure should feel good. Sometimes there's tenderness or comfortableness, but it shouldn't be painful. So you want to adjust your pressure and quality of touch to meet you where you are, to where it feels good. Sometimes that's a lot of pressure, sometimes it's barely touching. Eyes shut down, that's fine. Let the body come to the breath. QiGong, we talk a lot about purging energy and infusing energy, releasing and welcoming in energy, this balance. So as we clear out, we're making space for the things we do want in our lives. It's a great point to help that. So even though it's referred to as an eliminator, it also helps bring in that fresh energy because we're making the space. Like when you clear out your room and clear out your clothes closet, you make space for fresh clothes to come in. Noticing throughout the system little areas of micro release of tension. I'm noticing some in my legs, even down in my feet. I'm kind of wiggling my toes around and getting more relaxed there. These are very accessible points, so it's great to work on while you're doing other things, watching a show or eating or something. You can just connect to this point and work with it a bit. And same with the exercises we've practiced today. They're accessible, they're easy to fit into your other routines or standalone practice. Any amount, any duration is impactful. Fit it in where you can and enjoy the practice. We're really blessed to have these bodies, to live on this beautiful planet, and to have our unique consciousness in this lifetime. And this class has been focused on the soul, so really thinking of the body as carrying the soul through this lifetime, knowing that we have a soul life prior to this embodiment and one beyond this embodiment. It's a great season to reflect on those sorts of things as we prepare for winter. Let's do a couple more breaths here. And the next exhale, releasing from the point. We want to do one grounding movement today. And from sitting position, we'll do our bringing down the heavens. This is where we reach up, gather the heavenly energy. We bring it the arms down, palms face down, or towards the body. Just bringing those arms all the way to the sides. We often do this standing up, but it can easily be done sitting down as well. Two more. Get nice and grounded, ground down our practice, all the energy we've brought in, all the impacts, the changes we've had on our system, just grounding and integrating that into our being. My spine is feeling more upright. My energy is more uplifted. My mood is definitely more awake and enlivened. So I hope this practice has been helpful for you as well today. We'll be taking a holiday break, so everyone enjoy their Thanksgiving and whatever holidays you celebrate around the winter time. And we'll reconvene after New Year's. I'll put out a message probably around the new moon in December or early January about when winter classes will begin. I'll probably be a morning on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday. So thank you all for joining me today and for joining me throughout the season. Thanks for the generous donations and the precious time together. It's been awesome.
Thank you. Namaste.
Almost day. Have a great weekend. If anyone has questions, I have a couple minutes. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.
Moshe, it's Laura. I have a question about the point, please.
Yeah.
So when I do this here, my thumb is like on this bone. So it's over the bone, so it's more like towards my wrist, or
So
is
it
it,
should be more in the center area between the bones. It's almost the center.
well, there's a bone right here.
Yeah. So slide towards
This way?
down a little bit.
This way.
Yeah.
So
Does
it's
that feel more padded there? Like a,
yeah, and that well that's a and that we've done this before then, right?
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Because it's interesting because I do have arthritis in my thumbs. And when I was up on this point here, there must be another point there. Because, like you say, if the body says stay there, then it must be somewhere to stay.
Yeah. Yeah. There's points all throughout the body on all the meridians. And there's even teachers that, look beyond those points because the spaces in between those points are also have points. So
Right.
it's a map and it's a guide. But yeah, you want to be guided by what feels good. So if it feels better to be over by that bone, it might not be large intestine 4, but that
Right.
doesn't mean it's not a beneficial place for
Point.
you to work. So,
Right. And
uh,
one other question, well, it feels good to do it, so I guess it's okay. I mean, your whole philosophy goes that way, but to do that point on the inside at the same time,
yeah,
that
absolutely.
that's good.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
I've done that before. Yeah,
Yeah.
holding. So, practitioners will often, when you're working on someone else, often
Ah,
hold more than one point or more than one work on more than one channel at a time, even if you're doing
yeah.
acupressure and shiatsu.
Right, yeah. Thank you. I love your approach to Qigong,
You're welcome. Thanks for the question.
everything, yeah. Have a
Thanks
great
for the practice.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. Okay.
See you soon.
Yep.
Okay, last call. Anyone else? All righty. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.